adofo ne etie fo amhwe me da mu nyina amase ngiri se obada roma ho ye se de meso me ho ye ade achi bem de na de bia ne emu nsensem nsem foforo na de bia edi akoniaba nsem a emu do etifo ebentuma gibe ne nkuti nsem a eden agi ne ho me na emra
Mati Mahama. In fact, in my earlier submission on Friday, we say why 60%. It's a pass.
Okay.
It's a pass. Into be hosting it beside me direct into a pass here now. And so pass there.
What pass?
What pass?
16 years in C and D.
C. Yeah. Let's say C. And I'm betray mu. Na mestre say we nye sensationalism. O de follow ana na me adwuna fa na me adwuna. I don't see why on the same platform they been so this is very academic. Why are there you have shown that you are a professor on the same platform? No, Mestre President John Dramani Mahama is very experienced in this portfolio we are discussing.
Yeah,
on your fresh president, Sebi, he knows the in out of governance. Me sure so no cry no be take some of these comments in good faith. Yeah. And I'm setting that point very clear. The second point I'm making say your assessment two forms. So professor says here is either or no bisa question on the paper mama 3 hours and 4 hours 5 year bra. Comprehensive exam PhD. Sometimes committee member students they be 6 hours, like because that one is
no,
and yeah. So and no, the basis for performance assessment of question I will professor I don't know what drama student and answer any answer on yen family no. Effort. Effort. Answer Nikita. Sabina he had no idea about your question. Question people be answer name. To share more than nipa na but he was close. Oh, I mean we only idea no man marks are near there. Then there was second form of assessment. Stesania ejao openike the work of our topic. Conduct research. Nefabra. Near ejao mo akoye wa de buy on the basis of assessment. Results. I mean nina effort results bem be the bameka the underlining the watchword. When you have gone to do your own study, interfere, what you are saying, have you read a lot of literature? Yes. Can you do it? When you come to me with your document, I will assess the results. And for me, let's lay that at the President Mahama 120 days. President Mahama or 2 level of exams are all year. So 4 year mandates no mind their man. You hear some key things I'll be to me. I hear the Abua, President Biaba and you bet my no year. So I know there 4 years. And yeka say why 8.2%.
Ko baby
Yemano 4 years it's like 1,460 something days. If you know you can 120, meaning just about 8 or 8.2% or 92% more chance or time to work. Amount for years. But me 60% we dear year. And then you set man 4 years no. E no set so me use 1.2 or 120 minutes and hours na me dia ye no e ho asem ne ye kan into the basis for na me ba be the results enye the explanation of effort. Oh my yes say me bo ho komo kakra me ne nkrofobia kasa ho a parliament
talking about the end product
the end product is, and not because effort no we put in no enye recognizable. But the basis for assessment of near one also kwakoya the aban me say your results. You can ask any professor who is familiar with the basis. Okay, me check 120 nim into 3 groups. But could a very low hanging. A near ma yen shada nyam match to have it done. 120 you know never maku 25 no the buy no. No 13. Okay, 13 out of the 25 no a low hanging for me. Leanest and most efficient government, code of conduct, national dialogue, accelerated export development council, education forum, sanitary parts, banning appointees from buying state assets. They say buying rough, and seed fund also the boy my bank no scholarship administration, SSS streamlining. Politician of preferred, if I say, more privileged people be on my yes idea to a man microphone. You are all in this country. I think you are familiar with what I'm talking about. Black Star Experience investigation to purge the military vigilantism from our security agencies near the and our VRA spillage compensation. Those are the 13 for me low-hanging fruits in the 25 or the buyer. It be a moderate. You need a lot of kakra na ultimedia. And no munsia.
Okay.
In Siani so be pow Azaafo within that given time. The entire media ba moderate ne say sebe ankofo bebre na be twetwe president and o ye den oda wona. O man bedos o ma o nyina so nya ho wanimu. And so we were only maybe 60 slots to give out. They're moderate and can yet because president only woman and Nantia from way back 2009 2012 Akrabe president near day, but still I think it qualifies for moderate. Have a commencement and preparation for 24-hour economy no, and also can be moderate in home. Inquiry, forensic audit into bank collapse. Then there will be one back 17 be so say a one at the name. Now, if you about job creation programs, a Jumera 1 million coders and then apprenticeship program, no. Now, about reopening of investigation into unresolved matters. I also west to Ogon, and also be a shake up, state-owned enterprises. Now, we realign it, be so those are the 6 margin in forming under moderate. Now, if you about high, near we hear a lot of balls, quote.
How do you
to do? Even your taxes now ye free hono.
Okay.
Ye levy, COVID, emission, and then you have a betting. Good. Now for about number 2, taxes number 2. I work 25 a year nimuno. Or say obey mra ebe yi taxes a tobi a daddy obi a wo krem fidie dia ba be adwuma ene agric kuya yo ho ne ma ne mo be ye free ho afi obe implement ebi on mo ye me lunch we do so be implement no academic fee policy na afi aba free tertiary education for one mo asabe ye nuanu ma dem de kakra wo mo ho na afi mahama care na waba emra no so bi ho no mo a emma ye mfa ka sa pempem emma so be yi sa amra na free ho Emma Sakas net me abama me no why betimi atobi enya ska nko showroom no yenso enya sade and the last one ne ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserves and only in Sia for me a high.
Okay.
Ofa in Siano anka in Siano high na me make high no me ma ba ku bi obetwa bia 8 marks.
Okay.
Now fe ban no the mine 10 because for me the most topical of all the issues.
All right.
Enti sana me koye enti osese anka 8540 nya be 50 marks. High no onya 16.
High no onya 16.
High side no onya 16. The reason they say taxes no
out of the 50 no.
Out of the 50. 16 no nya taxes no baako bia ye 2 oyi 3 free ho akabako covid enti onya 6/8 ni a ose ye de kra infidie wa o kra infidie di aba ene obababu aku adwuma ni ade ye be yi sa taxes ni na free on ye nya nyiye ti eno nya 0/8.
Okay.
Implement no academic fee policy no wa ma allocation e wo budget nim but implement enyan course.
Okay, there's a difference between allocation and
implementation.
Okay.
Me crowd the enti ama me man all the must say hono me man 4/8 half.
Okay.
Because of the seemingly disconnect between your minister and penifo e kan afa ho. Obi say be refund am obi say mumra clear for us.
Okay.
And I don't mind because of the allocation, I don't mind giving all the 8 marks, but I'm say even at the penifo level no. Omunyan hu roadmap ne potia omu pese omu de fast until the 4 out of 8 half mark is fine for me as an assessor. And a free tertiary education for persons with disabilities and a Mahama Care. Mahama Care ni ya lanche. A man for start year contributions di kum. Ke odi kitu ebiensa. Me ma ese me bi busumi wa. Mu nya yina. But persons with disability ne die. E ho ne die em say yenyanya persons with disability be in tertiary they are on that free at the into man 4 out of 8 half. Now for yaba customs for the na say salvage cars are pempem no yen fama say they be use ade na from yet media aba no yen free ho. For me, the basis for assessing near also obey a results.
All right.
Into Honomema no 0 out of 8. Now if ban illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve, Sabe. So be a common mampeni briefing say your forest reserves and kofogumu say no. Omwe free mua.
Recover about 80% of about
Or can say you recover 7 out of the 9. But the information is that Ghana out of your 230 forest reserves are ya recorded one woman. Emu maku 30 and under threat and as under siege. A man for a ballroom with reckless abandon. I mean careless at the ASN. Emu 30. These are records. So 30 no. Assuming without admitting, say, Mampeni, I mean, Minia Kofi Amabua say you retrieve 7. It still would have constituted a fail. 7 out of 30, dear, a new half crown when you pass marking. And no crown, the second point I must say, in I am fantasy, and say, Omunche and Sa 7 retrieved ones. No.
And evidently clear.
What I say, not yen, me, anyway. Anyway, Unia as I donko, Rastos. Yenina yenfa evidence in Mranchere say ubi any forest imu. I can tell you say none of the forest has actually been set free by Galamsey free.
Omuda sugum.
You said baby I'm free baby I'm free. Sabe Galamsey me line so de untimi nkan yen free. Wasa Memphis East Central, Memphis West, Amansie no mune. Bebre yeni namu we know the forest. And I am not, may say they are too dear. Namia minya evidence to the effect. So, yes, a forest way will be an imbu. Naminya evidence will be an imbu. Yes, sir, Mr. President, don't take such briefing in its totality. CHR. Yeah, and Galamsey fighting, we are not actually improving. We are not winning it. In Tihono, Mehu said there has been some attempts. Water guards, Tree for Life, me wahana yebe lanche ye. Ni nyina ka environmental rescuing ne ho. Nti mema 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Nti hono ne ba ya onya system. Oba category B ni nso a nia wanya eye shake up onya ni nyina nti out of 24 marks onya 20.
Okay.
Shake up in state owned enterprises ni realignment no. And a man farmer because onye.
Okay.
Sabe meti say ebia Metro Mass Transit, any state transport corporation, ya realign ya come boom. Meanwhile, these are friends. These are people we can easily put together. And I'm a the crow
have common way.
Yeah, common. No, I shall state own BBB also no BB. In fact, that thing sounded very excellent in my ears. But sincerely, assessment and just say onye. And he's been meeting state own then advising the question that said this one sincerely it has not been done. Into 20 out of 24. And a low hanging one and so no. Metimi akase bi obenya 24 out of 26.
Okay.
Ni amin sheden hu se waye scholarship administration. Home restructuring then eno nyanko so. Se bibi koso in the room, boardroom conversations koso. Me see the basis of assessment of ni awuka ase obeye. And yet the efforts you are putting in,
all right,
and yet the results.
All right.
Yen set is a question man the anka man 4 years. And then after all we have more time to give. But within only 120 days in there, these things has not been done. But at least lean government there. Yen who said the government is lean. As for efficiency, how the problem no because cost efficiency it appears say ye bo we mo bra with sika eso. Esene emra na number ne so no sika ni ebo omo bra. That one we need further interrogation of the figures. But anya hwekra no we can attest to the leanest government that we have so far ni ade ni nti okay kan nyina abomu a ma adwene mu no obenya 60% out of 100%, but mo me enhye so say this is only the 120-day contractor only ensign here.
All right.
As for the 4-year, 1,460-day contract, or near year 4 years in a year, if you watch 8%, into no kakra, but you know, na see a boa. Ye koye ne siko fancy, chairman. Oh, why ye? And one why ye no boots licking. Ne then near dear. And how the reality will dawn on us. Until let's face the fact. ni enche say shake up ni alignment aso be unyanye yo ye kai wo illegal mine then nyanko so ye kai wo ye kai ni say ya but ma me fa manunsi na menka say sa ayi no economic dialogue no e bia nye no nko a na ama ye hu ni aye hu but eno so ka ho at least some of the recommendations I'm sure say penny for the year juma e ho sunsanso bi et said ni aye hu one thing na me de me hwe say minister say ye juma president mama ban mu betimi aye de aboa ne say they are young sebe omutie penny for tie futuo na omanyem hu tintin ye say dua no say so a otene na yeye say enyine ana e bia otene na enyeye sa brede omutie futuo recommendations bi so mu de ye adwuma Bank of Ghana say go for oil laboa we say ni nyina kabo mu a ultimately Ghana will be the winner. All right. Na yen kanche gutafo nso say they give all the reasons in the world not to reduce prices when the dollar comes down.
But
say
when it rises
mudia ke ni ade ucha atachema tutu na nyina bia you are only happy because usisi wa unia enko ba bia.
Thank you very much.
Because I reflected
the prices of Adino. That's it. Alaji